You're going to be a new dad. That is awesome and terrifying. But don't worry. We've got some tips to help you if you're having your first child. And you know what? It could even help you with your second, your third, and so on. So let's jump into them. I can still remember driving home with our first child in the car. We were sitting there driving along, looking around, and we kept looking back. It's alive! It was like we had some lizard in the back of our car. We didn't know what to do with it. My wife and I were scared. Could we do it? What would we do? But you know what? He lived, and he's still alive today. He's 25 now, so I think we did okay. He made it. But here's the deal. We really felt clueless because we were. We didn't know what we were doing, and you're going to feel that with your first child. In fact, every time you have a child, there's that little bit of cluelessness because every child is different. Every age is different. You've got older kids when you have younger, and so it's going to be a mixture of emotions and everything, but you can get through it. And we're going to jump in with some tips today to help you be a better dad. Okay, the first tip I can give you as a dad is to enjoy each season. Don't look too far ahead or behind. And you'll get the people. They'll come up to you and say, "Ha! You're not going to sleep for the rest of your life." And they're going to tell you how horrible it is. But the thing they don't tell you is how wonderful it is. You need to enjoy each child. Will there be frustrating moments? Yes. Will there be moments where you have no clue what you're doing? Yes. But there's also going to be moments of incredible joy that you wouldn't experience without your children. Here's the deal. Children aren't a pain. Children aren't just a financial way we waste our money or a tax break. Children are a part of us. And when you understand that, and when you enjoy your child for who they are, you'll be amazed at what can happen to you as a dad. All right, the second tip for you is to learn your child. You want to learn your child because every child is different. They have different personalities, different temperaments. You see people who have one child, and then the second child, and then the third child, and every one of them has a different temperament. Every one of them likes different things. They all have different personalities. So what you want to do as a dad is don't just treat them all the same. Understand them for who they are. Now, when I say understand them, it doesn't mean that you give them control of the whole house. You don't say, well, I'm trying to understand them, so I don't want to discipline. I don't want to be the leader of the home. No, you need to be that. But the deal is, each child is different, so you want to understand their personality. Figure them out. And by doing that, you'll become a better dad because you'll know how to deal with each one. Every child can come to you with different issues, different problems. And sometimes it's easy to say, well, I did this for this one child. I'm sure it'll work for this one. But that's not the way it works. Every child is different. And what's going to happen is as you see them as an individual, as you see them as a person, they're going to get that. And they're going to feel that respect from you, that love from you. So you don't have to say it with empty words. You know, a lot of parents just sit around and, oh, you're so great, you're so wonderful. But that's just fake. You want to be authentic. And the way you're authentic with your children is by knowing them. Truly knowing them, asking them questions. As you do that and learn them, you'll be a better dad. Okay, the third tip to be a better dad is to protect the family. Now, does that mean you go out and buy an AK and keep it next to your bed? Well, you might do that these days. But when I say the family, I'm really talking about you and your wife. You are the family. You see, your children join the family, but one day they're going to leave. In fact, you want them to. You don't want them living in your basement the rest of your life. Your children will leave and go start their own family. So what you want to do as a dad, for the sake of your children, is protect your marriage. Make sure your marriage doesn't take the back seat to the kids. And it's so easy to do, trust me. You see, you and your wife will get really good at running the household and doing all the things you need to do, going to, ball practice and dance practice and all these things. But if you don't protect your relationship, you're not protecting the family. Because the truth is, the healthier your marriage is, the healthier your kids will be. I worked with students for 30 years, and you could tell the parents who had a healthy relationship because a lot of times their kids were the healthiest. And I don't mean physical health. I mean emotional health, spiritual health, mental health. All of those things happen to your children by you investing in your marriage. So make sure that your marriage takes the front spot in front of your children. They'll be better for it, and you and your wife will be better for it. Because one day when your kids leave, you'll still have a relationship. And you won't be sitting there going, "Who are you again?" like so many couples do. So if you want to be a better dad, protect your family, which is you and your wife's relationship. Now, one of the best things you can do to help your children grow is to keep growing as a man. You see, you don't stop when your children are born. You don't say, "Well, that's it. There's nothing else left of my life." No, you're going to keep growing and learning how to be a better man. And you need to do that. And if you need some resources, go to davidthemaxwell.com. That's my website, and I've got all kinds of resources on there to help you. I've got a podcast, all kinds of things to help you because I want to help you be a better man. And when you're a better man, you will automatically be a better dad. And isn't that what we want? Don't we want to be the best dad we can be? Even if you didn't have the greatest dad example in your life, you could be that dad example to your children. You could be the one who makes the biggest difference in their life. It's not too late. Even if you're in a divorce situation and you're having to dad from a distance, you can still be a great dad. Trust me on this. Now, both my kids are out of college now. And I can tell you all the investment I made to learn how to be a better dad, all the work I did to grow as a man, all of those things paid off and were worth it. My children and I have a great relationship. And you know what we talk about a lot of times? We talk about the stuff I did when they were little, how I spent time with them, what I did with them. And you know what? Most of the time, I wasn't really sure I was even doing it right. I was trying and I was pushing and wanting a better relationship with them. But a lot of times in my mind, I thought, am I even doing this right? But I just spent time with them. I worked to be a better man. I worked to have a great marriage. And all of those things I worked on for them, and they saw it. And it gave them security, and it helped us have a great relationship. Now, there were a lot of times I was confused, a lot of things I did wrong. But you know what? I kept trying. And that's what I want to encourage you to do. Keep trying. Keep trying to grow as a man. Keep trying to build your marriage. Keep trying to build that relationship with them. Because all those memories you make will make a difference. That doesn't mean you just have to spend money on them or take them on these elaborate vacations. Those are fine. But what they will remember the most is the fact that you were with them. So don't be discouraged. You've got this. You can be a great dad, so go do it now.